Okay, my thing about Huda right now, like, nobody likes her because what she said in the podcast. Clark, she just cleared you. Hush. I got sherbet and I got a Pepsi. All unhealthy, but I had a salad today, so it balances out. Hey y'all, I'm Chelley Renee. If you are new to this channel, hey boo, I hope you're here to stay. If you're not new to this channel, hey boo, welcome back. Okay, now before I start this video, I am just saying my opinion. This is how I felt. Now, you can feel how you feel, and I'm allowed to have how I feel. So, take it how you take it, run with it, walk with it. I really don't care. Just watch this video and subscribe. Guys, it's your girl, Chelley Renee, all day. We slay, don't play. Hey. So, as you can tell by the thumbnail and title, I will blind react with y'all on the Love Island reunion. So I currently got it set on my TV. Before I'm gonna give y'all a little insight. Yes, I watched the episodes. I watched the beginning until like close to the end. I ain't watched the last episode, and I watched I watched the first episodes, right? And then I stopped eventually when it got towards the end because everything was coming out on TikTok by the time I could watch it. So yeah, so who do I love? I like Chelley, I like Olandria, and I like Amaya. I did like Huda at first, but then the whole switch up, like on the show, like how she was acting, yeah, I understood her, but then at the same time, it was kind of getting out of hand. I didn't like Sierra. I felt like she knew what she was doing when she was on the show. Iris, she was cute. I liked her a little bit. I like the Ali. I don't know how to say her name. I don't know what she is, but I liked her too. I like the Ace. I think I watched him before he went to the villa though, low-key. I like the Ace. I like the Jeremiah. But then he switched, like him and Huda in the same category. They switched up. And then I like that I like Nick. I really feel like most of this is gonna be ads. That's why it's so long, because that's how the last season reunion. But I seen them little teasers, so I'm low-key excited. I got sherbet and I got a Pepsi. All unhealthy, but I had a salad today, so it balances out. And it is currently 9:32, and we starting this. By the time I end this, it's gonna be time for me to go to bed because I got class in the morning.
Reunion day, everybody back together. There's a lot of love in the air, but there's also a lot of miscommunication, a little animosity.
Also, I've been watching those podcasts, so I didn't see the whole Coco drama. I didn't see the whole Huda drama. I didn't see Chelley and Olandria on I didn't see Nick and Taylor on the podcast too. So I've been watching the podcast too. And it does, like, a lot of the show sounds like they tried to make create drama in there, basically, which Janae them told us that last season too. So I'm gonna have to turn down my TV.
A lot of opinions on the internet, and they didn't have those same opinions in the village. Hi, Huda.
Hi.
You are serving Mamacita tonight.
Clark
I appreciate it.
She does look nice.
Tonight.
I feel fine. I'm good. I'm coming in here with good vibes. So like, I have all positive vibes in here.
He's high-eyeing her already.
Yo.
Looking handsome as ever. Like the
Thank you. I
fit.
appreciate that. Out of the challenges.
I don't know. I couldn't watch nobody kiss. Like, I would be so like anxious. Like people watching me kiss and do all these things on TV. Like, I don't know.
The outside world with you.
The winners.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I understand why they got Final Four, because they were like more far along than how like the original couples were. Like, I don't know if I can explain that right. Like, Chelley and Ace was going through it, so like people just didn't want Chelley or Ace to be in Final Four because of what was going on with them and their relationship. Yes. Who else? They were the last couple that got. Then Taylor and Clark, they didn't want them to be Final Four because of the Olandria situation. And I understand that because I didn't either. But I feel like they were still a cute couple. But the Final Four people, their relationships were far, I would say, more far along than the people that was in there since day one. Was, I guess you could. That's why I feel like they did that.
USA 2025 are.
Except for Nick and Olandria. Doing so bad.
Where your relationship is. Brian, there was a video that sparked a lot of rumors about you cheating, partying with other girls. We know the internet had a lot of opinions, but walk us through what's been going on.
They're trying to just throw any hate my way, and within the cheating video, the hosting, I got paid to be there. I used to bartend back in the day at a lapse of judgment, and we've talked about it, and yeah.
The lapse in judgment was what?
He messy, I like him.
The crowd shots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we definitely spoke about it, and I'm also like,
wait, so was the cheating? I don't know what the cheating was, but people thought he was cheating because he poured somebody a shot. That's a cheater. I mean, I would low-key feel some type of way. I ain't even gonna lie. I would low-key feel some type of way. I feel like if he did that in my face, but he was hosting, so I don't know. He was working. I don't know.
not a woman that would be with someone who doesn't respect me. So if I'm with him and still with him, it's currently because the relationship dynamic is healthy and great.
Chris, you and Zach, between the two of you, you're seated apart from each other. How is it seeing each other?
Fine. I mean,
weird.
Moment of silence.
Very weird on my end.
Very weird.
Yeah, just weird.
Chris, I also heard you say in the press that Chris had kind of a running commentary going on the other women, and that he had a wandering eye when you were together. What do you mean by that?
honestly, I'm not angry about it. It's just like, we just weren't a good match. It's okay.
Okay, she didn't answer the question. He literally said, okay, my thing about Huda right now, like, nobody likes her because what she said in the podcast. And apparently, like, all of her, like, the hood rats are giving, like, racist comments and stuff. And she hasn't addressed none of that. It just seems like she direct more hate towards them because of what she been saying. Like, I watched the Call Her Daddy podcast. What she was saying was like, come on now, let's be for real. So, you say that, and now you're avoiding his question. Like, just answer the question. Don't say, nobody asked if you were fine, or like, we already got past that question. Come on, move on. Answer his question.
Hatred towards Chris on my For You page. And I was like, I need to address this to him. I just called him. I was like,
no, don't even address him.
You don't have to like me at all.
You need to go online and address them. Like,
Haters who say that this is fake. Honestly, I call it my second fan base because like they're obsessed. Nick Olandria is already a huge fan base, but oh my goodness, the other fan base as well. I was like, oh, you love me.
Let your haters be your motivators.
Exactly.
They hate us because they ain't us.
Yeah, that's just confused.
Be right back with the Love Island USA Season 7 reunion in just a moment.
okay, y'all, we got 50 seconds. So I feel like right now, I don't know, I feel the vibes, but I see the vibes already, so it seems like, I feel like, well, we already know what's gonna get hit. We already know, like, this was a very messy season. But, like, even with, like, not even just, like, addressing Huda and, like, Chris' situation, how he said he didn't like how she was going on how she was going on, like, how she went on the internet, whatever. And then, like, how Nick was with Sierra, saying he didn't like how Sierra went on the internet, like, my thing is, last season they literally talked about what people are saying on the internet and how that affects people's mental health. And then y'all still sit there and do stuff like that knowing that's like cause somebody to themselves. Like, come on, like, let's be for real. So I'm gonna need them to get together, and like, I can't wait to, I don't know, I think everybody gonna be on the stage now. But I like Ace outfit. It gives me Tyler the Creator. And I like Chelley dress. And I like Clark dress too. Taylor got a tiger on his suit.
We left, and then we left together
Yeah, Clark, we saw you made it to Oklahoma.
a couple times.
What is it like being in Taylor's world out there?
It's different.
The way he
but it's
looks at
not-
her,
it wasn't
I love
hard for him to, like,
that.
adapt and fit in, like, with his family. Yeah, I rode a horse by myself, no saddle. I'm that girl. It was not desperation. I was never desperate. So to see that I'm just looking like this girl that's chasing after this guy that does not find me desirable, it's like, that is never the fucking case. You get what I'm
Clark
saying? And I'm thinking in the villa, like, oh, he respects my wishes of me being a slow burner. That's
Yeah, all you know is waiting for the right time. This is the right time in front of everybody. The way it started, So I do want to say, I'm sorry for everything. We grew so close, so fast. He was my dog in there. We laughed over everything, and he's still my dog. Do we clap?
Okay, accountability. That's one accountability so far.
Okay,
One.
so let's clear this up once and for all these conspiracy theorists out there. Tell us again, two of you met when and how much were you talking after that?
oh shit, they're digging deep. They're not playing. They want the truth.
Fans have also speculated, this is a big one, that the two of you coordinated your participation in the show in order to form a powerful pairing from day one.
Yes.
You would have to be great actors
No, yeah,
to do
we
that
told
also.
production actually that like, hey, we want to be on there. We have this great idea for you guys to
Went
sell the
through
show.
10 interviews
Mhm.
and perfectly lined up our answers to.
So exclusive. He's big on doing romantic gestures, and I love stuff like that. So just waiting for the perfect moment to be official. And
Do
be
you
like,
have something planned?
I got something cooking up my sleeve. for sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
This would be your first girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
And is
Whoa.
what? The last?
I know that's
Are you in
Wait.
love with Joe?
Wait, this is his first girlfriend, y'all.
Team with me, Jeremiah.
Okay, so now they address the hate. I love it. Address the hate. Because all of this is crazy. Taylor done apologize to Olandria. I'm proud of you, Taylor. You done did your big one. What else? Chelley and Ace. Ace, that's his first. That would be his. He never had no girlfriend. How old is he? Oh, my tongue is great. How ain't he in his 20s and he ain't never had a girlfriend? Or maybe he just never made it official with anybody. Okay, Clark, I love that. What else? It just seemed like they're just trying to address everything. And then the whole, like, they literally said when they met in the first episode. That's y'all problem now. Y'all always want to hate for, y'all want to find a reason to hate. If y'all can't find a reason to hate, y'all make up stuff. They literally said they met. And they knew each other. They said that the first episode, and they said how they knew each other. You're weird. Y'all are weird. Why would you sit there and make that up?
Love Island Games is back.
Okay?
Your favorite island.
Then,
Enter the villa, and they're getting physical.
I think that's all that was really addressed. That's all I got from it.
The ultimate game of love.
But Jeremiah them really don't like him. But you know what I seen in the interview? It was on Taylor and Nick in an interview with Baby, this is Keke Palmer, yeah. Taylor literally admitted to, like, he was the one that was head horse on, like, getting Jeremiah out the villa. So, make it make sense. And then the episode, production be cutting stuff up. So even if Jeremiah went back and watched the show, it's still gonna show that Ace did because of how they was trying to chop it up. Just like they did with Leah. They did that with Leah, and they did that. What's that girl that be like, is Robert good kisser? They literally did that with her last time when he was like, no, you sending 3 home.
Welcome back to the Love Island USA Season 7 reunion. I'm Ariana Maddox here.
Okay, y'all, we back.
Austin, you were in the villa from day one. The real bombshell for me was your body count. that it's gone way up since you got out of the villa.
It's gone down.
What?
It's gone down since being out of the villa. Yeah,
Really?
I've subtracted a few off of it. Yes. Yes.
How do you subtract people from your body?
I just forget about them.
Okay. All right. Are you currently single?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm currently single.
All right. Well, we're gonna.
Coco, you said in an interview recently you felt that some of the girls gave standoffish vibes. What did you mean by that?
Well, the concert girls, it was good. But I think, like, in the beginning, Olandria was a little standoffish, especially when Olandria kind of made her return. I could tell she was, like, upset that her girls were not there. Like, she was not feeling that shit, which is understandable.
Olandria, what's your reaction to this?
I was standoffish. I'm not going to come in being fake and trying to purposely be besties with these girls that I don't know. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be cordial, but it's like, I don't know you guys. And then I just got fake dumped. Coming back and saying, hey, with somebody else. I had so many fucking emotions going on. I had no time to process nothing.
What was that?
So I like Coco when it was in the villa. It's just how people are acting outside of the villa. I'm just not fucking with. She was on a podcast and was saying that I was saying,
Girl, don't make them eyes because you know you said
I
it.
even spoke to these young girls. She even telling you that, well, I was coming to a range because she was so standoffish. So what the hell did I say my man around any of you guys? Parker, you remember me saying that?
No.
Jaden? Grayson? Vanna?
When I said my man, that was not me being shady. That was not me trying
But
to
you-
come for you. So I never wanted to make you feel that way. When I said that, that was me saying, like, I thought y'all was locked in, like, for real. So when I saw that he picked Park over you, I was shook. Thought y'all was that locked in. You were saying my man, like, you were calling him your man, like, you had took a picture, you kissed it, and it was cute as fuck. I'm not coming for you. And even in that podcast, when she said that delusional statement, I was not fucking with that. I would never, ever try to do you.
You literally said, I'm gonna insert the clip. Insert the clip right here, Aiden and Jerry. Insert the clip.
Olandria was like really like my man, and it was like
Even to a point of delusion, I would say. Yeah.
I was just like blown. I just couldn't even understand it. I couldn't even understand it. I couldn't even.
But they say sometimes when you know, you know.
So I'm editing right now, not too much on how I look. But looking back at that clip and like after watching the reunion, I think it's been like a week or so, whatever. I really feel like Olandria was really like, it's not really about what you say, it's really about how you say it. So when she said, yes, she was saying my man, and then Winter said to a point of delusion, and you sit there and you instead of sitting there defending Olandria, and if you was like, oh, that's my girl, blah blah blah. Y'all, I don't know how to fix this. But instead of defending her, you sat there and you basically leaned into it instead of saying, oh, no, that's not what I meant. Not like, oh, my man delusion. Like, she really was locked in with her. She was locked in with him. Like, it was just, I feel like that's what Olandria was coming from. Not the point that she said. Well, yes, she said, my man, but not to a point of delusion. That's what Olandria was saying. She was saying, yes, she said my man. I think it was clips of her saying my man, that's her man. But not like, my man, that's my man. We're going to be together forever. We're going to live in that house. He want to move in with me, this, that, and the third. No, she was just saying my man, because that's the person she been with since day one. Now, let's get back into this reunion.
My thing is, if you're going to go on a podcast, speak to your true experience. I would have appreciated if you would have spoken on my character that you got to see in person, not what America got to see. You got out way before us. You could have cleared that up. You know what? Olandria wasn't as delusional as y'all might say she was. She want to talk.
Okay.
I'm Team Chocolate Girls. I'm never shady. I was nothing but so I DM'd you, Olandria.
Yeah, I read it. I wasn't fucking with it.
Yeah, that's the thing though, baby. I'm trying to squash it because
my
I'm
thing
trying to
is,
let you know, when you go on live in front of, when you go in front of the world and talk your piece, I'm going to do the same thing. Don't clear things up in private. We're going to do this in public like you did. But I was
Clark. She just cleared you. Hush.
Perpetrating the narrative that you two are mean girls.
Vanna, when you went on Nick Bill and said that I was someone who was standoffish and that the only person who was nice to you.
I brought up, like, were any of the girls standoffish? And I was like, well, I didn't even talk to you.
So it's like, we didn't even get to speak.
No,
like,
and
we didn't even have
people
time
asked me
to.
about that on my live, and I was like, I didn't go speak to her.
Hood is another person.
She played into the bully narrative. I don't feel like Huda was bullied. We were very close. I was kind of taken back when Huda went on the podcast. She kind of played into the bullying narrative that America already had stirred up. It's like, Huda, you was there.
We're gonna get into that in a little bit, and I'm anxious to hear what you have to say.
I like him. He is messy. I like him.
I do for sure.
They already in the comments hating on Olandria and Chelley. Y'all so weird. Like, it gets to a point, like, you really gotta sit there and hate on your two people.
And I'm Andy Cohen.
Like, it's so
Right now,
bad.
it's time to welcome back two Islanders whose chemistry was top instead. Then, in a shocking twist, Charlie got dumped. Let's take a look at the vote that rocked the villa. Shit, this got interesting, boys. If this is what all baseball games are like, I understand what the Americans get so hyped about. The girl that I want to couple up with is...
Oh no. He looked better than he did on the thing. Doing that one. I didn't like how he looked. He got a unibrow and he was ugly too, but now he look better.
Plus, he has that little British accent that makes me want to cheerio, take my clothes off, you know.
Obviously, I'm aware that, you know, someone could always come into the villa that does tick some boxes and may take
He's
your
cute
attention.
though.
I think you have nothing to worry about.
Really?
Hola, me llamo Pepe. Hola, me llamo Pepe.
You know what I came here to get? I'm gonna get it.
Sorry, Charlie.
I'm fucked.
I hate this shit.
You should not worry about that man until she tells you to worry about that man.
Getting dumped out of the island by my own islanders, right? I'm completely out of the picture. It's not even like I can fight for it. And yeah, man, like it was rough. Do you know what I mean? That first week was pretty rough, to be honest.
Hannah, take us through how you were feeling that night that Charlie got voted off.
Like, I felt really guilty because I thought, like, part of the reason that he was sent home was because of me and, like, what I did. And so I really blamed myself a lot, and I think that led to, like, a lot of...
Who had a lot going on in the villa and had quite a lot of people talking after he left. It's Jeremiah.
It's good to see you again. How are you feeling? Are you nervous at all?
Nah, I feel great. Well, on Love Island, breakfast was the true barometer of our couple's connections, and nothing tested the temperature quite like an uncooked.
Oh, good.
Yo, you were giving me why you keep taking these people's trees.
Wow, first night.
I guess that's nice. That's it too.
Yeah, I think it's not cooked all the way. Nowhere. Yeah, so it's not cooked all right.
Don't eat that.
Taylor, can you help me with this? You should thank your boy Taylor. He helped me with like my breakfast today.
Okay, what's your friend saying then?
I'm just saying.
Okay, cool, for sure.
You may not agree with the pancake thing, whatever.
Okay, the
And I
thing is,
get
it's
it.
not even something for me to agree on because why would I think someone's making you pancakes when I already made you a pancake? And the fact we're still talking about this is kind of nuts.
I mean,
that uncooked pancake that
he ain't
seemed
lie.
to push your relationship over the edge. Huda, do you think you overreacted at all?
I mean, it sucks having an uncooked pancake, I'm not gonna lie, but, you know, he made the effort to make a pancake. God bless him.
You said, Jeremiah, in the press that your relationship was very toxic. Yeah, for sure.
It was.
Did you feel like that when you were in it, or did you get a greater perspective watching it back?
I fucked up the pancake 100%. It wasn't about the undercooked pancake, but it was like the way she went about things, like asking Taylor and then like, oh, thank you, Taylor. That's her sign to get me to notice another man cooking or something. To me, that's strange. That's where I was like, okay, let me start paying real attention to how our communication is.
There's definitely things that I should have worked on, and that's those things that I'm addressing in my life now. The thing is that you learn from mistakes and you work towards being a better person.
What do the other Islanders think about the relationship between the two of them that you guys witnessed while you were in the villa together?
I'm surprised he lasted that long, man. I'm not gonna lie. Someone said that pancake situation would have been done for me, so fair play to him. He tried, but that's crazy.
I'm never going to put the blame on one person, but like our date, for example, I'm like, okay, first we have to, survive the villa. Then we gotta, do long distance. Then we gotta, date in the same city. Then we move in together. But then watching the clip back, she goes and tells the girls, he said he wants to move in with me. And that makes the girls look at me some type of way as the love bombing, where that's not at all what happened. Do you feel like I love bomb you by definition of love bombing?
To some capacity, yes, I do.
Okay. Do you know, like, the definition of love bombing has to involve intent and manipulation?
People don't have to do it intentionally. You can love bomb unintentionally.
Okay,
so why can you say that he said
3 days, and then me saying, yo, sometimes I do too much, I'm overbearing, let me know if I'm tripping, and you say, no, you're doing fine. How am I love bombing you if I'm coming to you and asking you?
If anybody was love bombing, it was her, because she was being very intent and manipulative.
I'm not doing enough. So those 3 facts alone, in my eyes, I can't be love bombing you. Those all contradict what love bombing is, from my point of view.
Well, yeah, I felt all the emotions. Like when you would tell me things, like I truly felt those emotions.
They're real.
Yeah, I felt those emotions.
I didn't love bomb you. I just wanted to explain why.
Yeah.
To everyone else that said I was love bombing. Does that make sense to you, Ace?
And you're telling me very early on, yo, if a bombshell come in, just tell your girl, oh, I love you, and your girl not gonna leave you. And you tell me it's a joke.
Yeah, it's very clearly a joke.
Okay, but this is some little off.
Yeah, but love bombing is to that person. I can't love bomb her through you.
You're coming to us about, what should I do about this girl? What should I do about this? And then you guys are having this toxic ass relationship throughout the villa.
True.
It's affecting all of us.
I agree. I like you too much. Move too fast. With you on that. Yeah. But by definition, like, I did not love bomb her. I just liked her too much.
But she was coming.
Sometimes I might have my own perspective, and I'm just very adamant on getting my perspective across. But it was never no ill intent between you two.
And I think when you called me a scammer, that is when I was like, what the hell? How am I? I'm going through hell right now. You calling me a scammer? Like, I don't.
And that was off of the comments, what I was hearing. That's when I made the
yeah, but then like putting that on America, like America thinks I'm a scammer, like that was like villainizing me when that was not at all what I was going through.
You were already villainized
at that relationship. That turned up
like I'm gonna talk to her all day.
You can pull people for chats whenever.
Yeah,
like, come on, bro.
That's kind of like yeah. I mean, I took those as a joke. I don't think there was a challenge, and the question was, who do you think should be axed from the villa? You chose Jeremiah. Why did you choose him? I mean, obviously, I was joking too. Yeah, like, it wasn't anything serious.
So everything's a joke?
People go home, though, off of just jokes.
I mean, he making a point. Like, everything can't be all fun and games. Y'all on the show to find love. And y'all on the show to win. So it doesn't matter about what you say, it's how you say it. So yeah, you can say it as a joke, but what did you like? How did you say it when you was like, oh, it's a joke? Like, you can say, I don't know, they need to roll the clips back. Like, they not doing enough roll clipping. Y'all need to be clipping it on everything. But he just said, like, I don't know, but all of this going, I don't know, like how all of this going, like every question is about podcasts, podcast this, podcast that. Why is everybody going on a podcast and talking about everybody? You can just wait till the reunion.
But then that just like spices everything up too, so it's like.
But I don't know why Austin's there, because he's not even paying attention. Like, what's your point of being there? Like, it's like you don't even want to be at the reunion. And I don't know, but this is a lot. This is a lot. I look cute. Me and my cheetah.
Guy squads in the villa.
I mean, you can clearly tell that it's 2 different squads right now.
But I don't think it's not animosity driven. I just think that people are like always want to know, like, oh, what do you think of this person? Do you not like this person? At the end of the day, like, we all went through this experience together, so it's like we're one big family. You just have like certain family members you like more than the others.
If you send Jeremiah, sorry, am I saying that? No, yeah. If you're sending Jeremiah home, then you could be risking, his relationship with Adrena. And I don't want to write it off just because of like the history that he's had. I would like to think that he is someone who grows from this and changes things.
I do feel like just like Huda got like multiple chances, Jeremiah should have got multiple chances. I don't feel like Jeremiah was a problem all the time, so I feel like he should have got. I feel like you should have got some chances just as well as Huda did.
How does it feel to see that?
I do appreciate, Nick saying, look, like, he's probably gonna go from there.
A little ringleader.
You did, but you did.
That was so funny.
I think that's an adjective you added. But I'm just saying you did. I did. Okay, then I did.
They need to get in the boxing ring a freaking
Do
set.
any of you guys regret your decision?
Sending Jeremiah home? Yes. For sure. Being a part of that decision, yes. I can be a man and admit that. I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong about certain things. I appreciate it.
Who do you think
Yeah,
should
now
have
you
gone?
Austin. I definitely feel like Austin should have went home.
Well, a lot of fans felt like Jeremiah and
Hold up. From the second she stepped into the villa on day one, this single mom gave us meme-worthy moments all season long.
Oh gosh. I'm one of the most understanding people you'll probably ever meet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little intimidated by you.
fourth will be Jeremiah.
Of course, Amaya picked Jeremiah to be her 4th days. That was the dumbest shit she could have fucking done. I just already don't like her. I think that she has ulterior motives, and I just don't fuck with it.
This is the second one, right?
No, it's actually like the 15th.
Shit.
Fuck all the way out of my fucking vagina, brother.
And that's it. If you wanted her to continue to explore this connection and you value this sisterhood, I get that you don't kiss and tell, but do you mind telling them lies?
I can't kiss a guy that I like. God fucking forbid.
We have a lot of questions. I was gonna start by asking what it's like watching it back, but I see you found it hysterical.
This is the thing. I've done so much self-reflection and so much work that I can look back on these moments and laugh. So it's like, obviously now I would handle things so differently. And
Self-reflection?
All I can say is I was unapologetically myself in all of those moments. I didn't hide who I was one bit. And
So you did a month of self-reflection and you're a different person now?
No, that's literally my
obviously there's
question.
steps to being a better person. I think that, emotional names, like, was that called for? No. It happened though.
It's a pressure cooker environment.
Yeah, of course.
In some press interviews, I know that you said that you felt isolated in the villa and bullied.
Mm-hmm.
As a viewer, I couldn't get it because you seemed like you always had like an ongoing sisterhood going with the women. So what was the bullying that I missed watching the show?
Well, I had seen some clips after I left Sevilla that made me feel bullied.
After you
What
left.
were in the clips?
It was when I think Chelley was there. I think who was there? Sierra. And I thought that you guys were like looking at me. I was just being funny and joking around, and then I had seen the commentary you guys made, and it really did hurt my feelings.
No, it's all clean.
When she charged the Iris yesterday, like, I was actually fucking scared. From the moment Iris got in here, she already tried to set a tone of, like, who Iris could talk to and who she can. So if you even feel like you have to stand your ground with every person that comes in here in the name of your person, that should be a red flag.
Yeah.
Why is she looking over here?
Oh, I think she thinks we're staring at her. Lower that.
That was mean. It was hurtful.
Yeah, I'm back editing me. Okay, so with that clip, I did more insight. Yeah, I seen that clip in the show when they were sitting on the couch. I'm gonna just put like a picture of it. They were sitting on the couch and blase blase. What they just showed on the TV. I pray I don't get copyrighted in this video. I don't think this is how you get copyrighted. But anyways, in that clip, I really don't think they were talking. Like, yeah, they were talking, like looking at her. Boom. They were talking about the situation with Iris, how they felt that she was like how she was feeling, like the situation with Iris, because she was messing up Iris' experience. Like, the first couple of days Iris was in there was horrible for her. They weren't talking about her. Yeah, they were looking that way, but again, the editors ain't no telling how long ago or before or after, how long ago that conversation had ended before she started doing that. Come on now. And then for Amaya to say that was me, they were talking about Hood's action. They weren't saying, oh, she just needs to stop doing this. They were talking about she was ruining, she's messing up Iris' experience. Like, how do you think Iris is feeling right now? Yeah, this is all old, like, but still. Like, I don't think it's a bigger picture for everything. And yeah, you can validate, like, her feelings are validated. Of course, like, you can feel bullied because you were getting talked about, but it was because of what you were causing in that villa. Okay, now back to this video.
Chelley, do you know what clip she's talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what clip she was talking about. We were all on the couch just sitting down talking. Might look like it was a mean girl situation or everyone was being mean or anything, but it wasn't even that. Like, I just knowing like how we all showed up for you and was there and kept preaching sisterhood. I don't think personally there was a time that anyone really bullied you or anything
I'm not
like
saying, oh, Chelley bullied me from start to finish. Nothing like that. I think that there were certain things that were said that did hurt my feelings. Maybe bullying could have been a different word, but truly, I've really just moved on from it. It is what it is. Like, you know, I don't have any ill will towards you, like at
And
all.
likewise, and if you did feel like you were bullied, then I apologize for that. There is no ill feelings towards anything. For me, I just think the aftermath of everything was just like shocking to me.
I appreciate you apologizing. I really do. Huda, I want to add that being in the villa, watching the day to day, I really thought that I saw Olandria really being there for you as a friend. Why did you feel like you couldn't lean on her in these moments where you said you felt you weren't supported? So with Olandria, me and Olandria were really good friends in the villa. Like, I love that bitch down. Not bitch, you're not a bitch, but like, you know what I mean. This is how I talk. But I love Olandria, like I love like to death. Okay, and she was there for me a lot. I think it was after that stand on business challenge where it's like, I don't know who to talk to, like after that. And we've spoken about it, we've talked about it, and like we moved on from it. Are you guys still close?
Okay, so like she said, we're super close in the villa. Upon exiting the villa, once we got our phones back, I saw the amount of hate that I was getting from her stands, and I expressed to her, hey, I really feel like it's important, especially if you consider yourself being very, very close to me, and you was close to Chelley at some point, to speak out to your fans and kind of address because the racism and all the things. Because out of all of us, she had the biggest following, and I truly feel like a lot of that stuff, like the hate train that me and Chelley came out to, was very important. I feel like for her to address directly to her people, and this is before we got on a plane from Fiji to come back to the States. When we got in Cali, in LA, she mentioned that she would make a post directly to her fans. So I was like, you know what? Thank you. That's all I asked. 2 or 3 days went by, and she even decided to address her people. And I'm just like, it pained me because even when she went on there to say she was bullied and she didn't put a name to it, they thought I was one of the bullies. You know what I mean? So I'm glad she kind of put a name to it now and kind of cleared that up. It's like that shit added more hate. I don't think you understand it. That shit was fucking with me mentally. It was so bad. I'm like, dang, like me and Huda was so close. Like I wasn't even worth the post. Like to address.
She just now said something. Okay, we gonna look at it.
Got into the real world and kind of fell into that narrative and fed it. And I'm like, damn, like did our friendship not mean anything? Which is why I chose to unfollow you. And we have not spoken, but that's really the reason why.
When I heard about what was going on,
yeah,
I remember I told you, I said, Olandria, I do not want you or Chelley getting hate. And I told you that. And I told you that I would address it. In an interview with press, I addressed the bullying and the hate towards you guys. And I said, I don't condone bullying. I don't agree with it. And it got aired the day you unfollowed me.
Can I just say something really quickly? And from what I'm understanding, like, I don't know, you didn't really put a name to who your bullies were. I think now I'm getting clarification that I was one of your bullies.
I never put a name to it. I will say that. I never.
That was
dangerous.
Hold
on. That was dangerous. And I literally called you out on the podcast, and I said I love Olandria. So I'm unsure of why you thought it was towards you at all.
Like I got hate from it. That's why I was so confused.
And I didn't even know that. And I wish you would have said something so I could just clarify.
That I saw the amount of hate that I was getting from her stands, and I expressed to her, hey, I really feel like it's important, especially if you consider yourself being very, very close to me, and you was close to Chelley at some point, to speak out to your fans and kind of address because the racism and all the things. Because out of all of us, she had the biggest following. And I truly feel like a lot of that stuff, like the hate train that me and Chelley came out to, was very important. I feel like for her to address directly to her people. And this is before we got on a plane from Fiji to come back to the States. When we got in Cali, in LA, she mentioned that she would make a post directly to her fans. I was like, you know what?
Again, that I love you. I think the clarification was in the Airbnb though, because the three of us was in that room when we turned to you and said, Huda, like, you should address these people, it's not okay, etc., etc., and you said you will. You didn't express to me that you felt like I was a bully to you or this or that. You made it seem like, oh my gosh, I miss you so much, girl, you look beautiful, how are you, whatever. So I'm thinking like everything is good. Like, to then see you go in your interviews and say, oh, I was bullied, and now I'll say I was the bully because that's what you're insinuating. It doesn't really make sense if you said you're gonna like knock that out, but then you go on and say, oh, that was my bully. And this is in the midst of me getting constant hate based off of what people felt for you or whatever.
I definitely said things on emotion, like, because it was shortly after we left. And obviously, yeah, I thought
that was spewed out the most. That hurt.
I was getting heated on as well, racially.
I get that, but your face was not plastered on fucking George Floyd's body.
I didn't even see
I
that.
told you that.
This was as a result.
It was that bad.
Either. I don't know
I
either.
explained it in the airport. Like
that
shit. Like that shit is hurt. That shit hurt.
And I'm sorry. Like, I didn't make the post.
Yes, we do have an unseen extended version just for us.
Does anybody need some housekeeping? I'm in a dirty, dirty boy.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow.
When you watch that, how do you feel, and do you feel you went too far, or?
I think that I took it a step too far for certain people, and I do apologize if I made anybody feel uncomfortable. Everything was consensual. There was no limitations, and we all made that very clear at the beginning of the challenge.
So, Chelley, watching that back, do you
there's a reason I skipped that episode. There is a freaking reason.
No, I definitely feel like I was justified. I want to bring up a point of like, we've always mentioned this whole consensual thing, and everyone's like, yeah, we're all open to everything. So with that being said, it comes to a thing of like this friendship and sisterhood. It was never because we didn't consent to this. And I think when you do certain challenges, it's with intention because you're interested in a person, you like a person. I mean, to my knowledge, you didn't have any interest for A. So to go as far as that, as me being your friend, I think my reasons were very justified.
So for the rest of the group, was it as you remembered it? Was there a smoking gun?
I thought I was taking too far. It was a boundary that was crossed.
I also see like Huda's side where we've been preaching like it's a challenge, but in the same breath it's like it's week 5 and it's Ace and Chelley, so it's like a bit, you know.
Just think that there should have been more talk about boundaries. I think that was just something miscommunication.
But if Chelley had done that routine on Jeremiah when you were together, what would your reaction have been?
When Chris was getting danced up on and all that stuff, I'm over here cheering, having a grand old time.
We're both experiencing it. You and Jeremiah.
No, but everybody, every single person that loves Chris, like, I was cheering, laughing, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, but I think there's a difference between being danced on and licking private parts, if I'm being real.
My phone died, but I feel like that reunion was really good. I give that reunion an 8 out of 10. I feel like everything that needed to be addressed was addressed. I feel like more things could have been addressed, but it was probably more stuff addressed. They just edited it out. Yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all. That's why I was like, I'm not gonna watch the heart rate challenge because I already know, like, I really didn't watch the challenge episodes. Like, I used to skip through that because I really didn't want to see that. But I'm finna watch let me see if I can find something. If I can't find something, then I'm finna watch some Vampire Diaries. Oh, they got Bad Girls Club on here? Like, I would have been mad too if I was Chelley. But the thing is, this is what I don't like. Y'all made it seem like Chelley was only mad at Huda. More, like, I understand that more of the heat went towards Huda, but that was supposed to be her bestie. So I understand why the heat. But Ace got some of that too, because what did you get in all that for? And they literally just said, it's just like everybody mouth open. She went to Ace twice, not once, twice. She went to Ace, left Ace, came back, did the same thing Chris was doing. Excuse me. Seen what Chris was doing, put Ace beside her. Like,
I've seen it since the second.
No, because it's getting out of hand.
y'all okay? Is anybody worried about their health? But I guess everything, like, they're not friends. They don't gotta be friends. But apparently Amaya and Brian broke up. Apparently Pepe cheated on Iris, and they all unfollowed each other. So I don't know. I guess that's gonna be the tea. I guess once they come out with that, I'll probably do like a reaction to whatever. But yeah, I really can't. Like, that just left me on my toes. Cause what are you doing? Bare butt, tongue out, and then somebody was moaning. But yeah, I hope y'all like this video. Like, I'm really shocked for it. It's like, it's so much I've seen that I didn't really see when I was watching it. I guess I didn't watch it that good, but until something else come out, if y'all got any show recommendations that y'all want me to watch or see or whatever, let me know. And then I'm gonna insert clips in here. I don't know, I feel like this is gonna be a long video, but probably not. Bye. Love y'all. Road to 700. Bye.
Look, me verse you and you know they picking. Cheap and expensive, you know the difference. You know that it's 10, you know what it's giving. Hair, nails,